Holding a vision is an active and ongoing process. What goes hand in hand with forming the vision is keeping it formed, holding it in your being. Hello everyone. This week we're taking a break from movie reviews. I think there's one, maybe two videos left in me about the movie Tar. And I'm gonna get to those. But this week, I want to talk about something different. On this channel, I talk about music and viola playing. I talk about art in general and its value to society and its function in the life of the individual. And I open the door to the practice room because I believe that understanding the work artists do can shed light on a lot of the work we all do in our everyday lives. By the way, if you enjoy this video or any of the others I make here about music, viola playing, movies, or art in general, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It's really helpful for a new channel like mine just getting off the ground. Okay, back to the video. Years ago, my early 20s, fresh out of conservatory, I was exposed to and started reading some of the old school self-help books. Magic of Thinking Big, David Schwartz. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Move Ahead with Possibility Thinking, Robert Schuller. The Magic of Believing, Claude Bristol, etc. Some of the old school originals. You see, up to that point, I thought that people were the way that they were because they were born that way. Successful people who achieve things were born with achievement characteristics, discipline, vision, perseverance. All the characteristics that we say successful people need to have. And I didn't think I was born with any of those. So I was just out of luck. Get used to being mediocre, right? Those books were a revelation for me. For the first time, I was exposed to concepts like conscious dream building, visioning, goal setting. And I was introduced to the notion that thoughts were things, and that thought patterns, particularly negative ones, were habits, like binge eating when you're upset, and that it was possible to change your thought patterns, and in so doing, change the way you view yourself, the world, and the way you operate in it. And that makes all the difference. Over the past few months, I found myself thinking a great deal about my career as an artist, my achievements, the things I've done, what I'm currently doing, and what I want to be doing in the future. And the issues of thought patterns and visioning have come to the fore again. I've been pretty hard on myself lately over my progress towards some goals and visions I've set. I've done the work to set the stage and carve out the life space. But conjuring the motivation to actually do what needs to be done has felt way more difficult than I believe it should. And one night this past week, when I was up late thinking about it, it occurred to me that I had been neglecting a critical part of the visioning process. When an artist looks at a piece of music on paper, what they're faced with is just lines and dots and symbols. There is no music at this stage, just markings that point to what might be, what could be, what the composer perhaps hoped for, but nothing exists yet, not really. What the performer then does is examine those markings, examine each individual note, deciding its relation to what comes before it, and its responsibility to what comes after it. And in this way, craft a vision of a musical journey, a picture of the creation they want to bring to the world. And the method of that examination is the practice process. This is where all your learning techniques and strategies come into play, like conscious repetition, crystal clear intent, micro goal setting, progressive and controlled increase of difficulty to both drive and pressure test improvement, etc. But the key one here is repetition. The examination of the music to form an artistic vision happens over and over again as the inevitable result of the practice process. Every time you repeat a musical passage to improve it, you are examining and re-examining what that music is, and step by step improving not just the quality of the playing, but the clarity and power of your artistic vision. And that's the part I've been neglecting. You see, holding a vision is an active and ongoing process. I'd forgotten that and was starting to feel inadequate, as though it was a personal failing that my vision of things did not immediately translate into massive action. Vision is not something where you form it once and forevermore have access to its drive. No. What goes hand in hand with forming the vision is keeping it formed, holding it in your being, holding it through fear, through distractions, through your weaknesses and efforts to self-sabotage, and through the real life obstacles that can derail. You must form it, and through the process, actively hold its form in order to manifest it. This is how creation is done, whether you're a musician creating a performance, an entrepreneur creating a company, or a student creating a grade point average. This is the perpetual state, the constant, never-ending creating, and most importantly, holding, so that what you envision can manifest. So settle in.